They didn't let me in. Everything tasted off. I'm just sitting there and my ears are about to pop. I for sure got homesick a lot. That wasn't real food. So you guys are always asking me about New York, my experience, and like all these questions, and honestly I'm at a point where I can't even reply to all of you guys. So I did post a story on my Instagram asking you guys to ask me questions New York related. So I have my phone right here and I will be scrolling and picking random questions to answer. I keep answering the same questions in my DMs over and over and over again, so I hope this video answers all of your guys' questions. And yeah, literally the first question I see is, are you still in New York City? Now I can already tell that this person has not been following me for a long time, because I am not. I was in New York in 2024, so it's been almost 2 years, and sadly I am not in New York anymore. This is like a follow-up question, but somebody asked, do you miss New York? I definitely miss New York. I do think about coming to New York a lot. I definitely miss just how it looked and all of the opportunities. Now, I'm somebody who comes from a very teeny tiny town, so being in New York was like the craziest experience of my life. So definitely, if you haven't been to New York yet, give it a shot. It's definitely worth it, but you do have to know where you're going at all times, and you know, just to be safe. And I did create actually a video about this where I talk about like this safety app and all of the tips and stuff, so definitely go watch this if you want more info on that. Would you ever move back to the US? I don't know about move, you guys. I definitely want to come back again and experience New York. One dream of mine is to work in the States for a little bit. I'm not too sure about moving to New York like permanently, or I mean to the States in general. I can see myself living in Florida or California, but the safety thing, you guys, is honestly what's keeping me from doing a decision like that. Because honestly, again, somebody who grew up in a small town is not gonna feel safe in the States, but maybe I will get used to it. I don't know. Was it hard making friends there? Honestly, yes, it was. I think it was my fault because I came to New York for the second semester, not the first one, and I feel like a part of it is obviously my fault because I planned it bad. I didn't think it would really affect my experience that much, but it honestly really did. All the jobs on campus were already taken, right? And I couldn't work outside of the campus, so I basically had no work. And I do think if I worked on campus, I would obviously make even more friends. And that opportunity was kind of taken away from me because, like I said, all the jobs were already taken. And even when it comes to classes, everybody already knew everyone. Everybody was in groups, and I did feel kind of left out. So if I would have, you know, went back in time, I would have went there for the first semester. I was really excited that I even had the chance to go to New York, like at all. Like that has always been my biggest dream, and I am so grateful that I was able to go, but it was not quite what I was expecting. Least favorite thing about New York, definitely the subway. I again have mentioned this in my previous video, but the subway is forever gonna be my nightmare. The smell, the people, the constant yelling and screaming is something that a European Slavic girl like me could never get used to. So I mean, props to you if you're like a girl taking the subway alone. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Times Square, overrated or not? Definitely not overrated, but also not quite what you expect it to be. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I thought Times Square was like this huge place, and really it's just like a couple streets and the rest is like normal streets. I don't know, I just like thought in my head that Times Square would be bigger, but it's definitely cool and it does look exactly how it looks in movies. Is New York actually dangerous? The US in general is definitely way more dangerous than Europe. So you do have to have like your safety nets, which for me were my friends. So anytime I wanted to go somewhere, I would ask my friends, is it okay for me to even go there, right? So I would want to get my hair done or my nails done, and before I even like booked the appointment, I had to ask my friends like, is this neighborhood okay? And a lot of the times they said no, they're, you know, doing some crazy wild stuff over there, don't go there. So I don't know what I would do without like a safety net, like friends or like different safety apps where people report crime in real time. I would probably just walk into some crazy situation happening. So definitely you need to be aware of where you're going before you ever even get there. What's something you wish you did while you was there? You guys, there's this one place that I just fell in love with. I saw it on Instagram. This is the place, and I really wanted to go there. What they do is they have like all these flowers everywhere. They have like a flower hall. They change up the flowers so often. So, you know, when you come, sometimes there's gonna be like hundreds of pink roses. Other times there's gonna be like wildflowers, and they just change up the theme like a lot. I really wanted to go there, and you guys, the only reason why I didn't go is because they didn't let me in, because when I was in New York, I wasn't 21 yet, and I, you know, did my hair, did my makeup, put on like a cute fancy dress. I was so excited to go to this place, take some pictures, you know, have fun. And I come, and the security guy, he's like, okay, show me your ID. He saw I wasn't 21 and he didn't let me in. So you guys, literally one of the first things I'm doing once I come back, I'm going to this place. How often did you go into Manhattan? Honestly, not as often as I wanted to. Now, I was staying in Staten Island, and to even get to Manhattan, I would have to take the ferry and then like a bus and whatever. And most of my friends, for some reason, did not want to go to Manhattan. And I just thought that everybody in like New York was obsessed with Manhattan and like wanted to go. But for some reason, pretty much almost everybody in Staten Island that I met, they didn't want to go to Manhattan. So I would definitely say, again, not as often as I would like. I did go a couple times, but I could probably count on one hand how many times I went, which is pretty sad. Do you miss the food? You guys, no. I don't miss the food at all now. I know everybody's saying like New York has the best this, and this, which may be true in Manhattan, but like I said, I didn't go to Manhattan much. Food where I was at was actually not good at all. And the funniest thing of all is like everybody who usually goes to America and then comes back, you know, you gain a couple pounds. I came back skin and bones. Everything tasted off. And I remember this one situation really vividly, but I bought blackberries, but that was not a real blackberry. That was not real food. And so obviously I didn't eat them. And I think overall I didn't really eat much. Would you do it all over again? That is actually a really good question. And I think I would if I had the brain and thinking that I have right now, because I think I did a lot of things wrong. So if I went back again, I would definitely go to Manhattan more. I would, you know, try all these different things. And also I'm 22 now, so it would be so much more fun now that I'm like more confident. My English is so much better. I feel more comfortable like talking to people in English, because truly, honestly, when I first went to New York, which is almost 2 years ago, I barely spoke English. My accent was really bad. People didn't understand me. I didn't understand them. It was just really like hard on me mentally. But I know if I went now, I would be much better, and therefore the experience would be much better. What was your favorite coffee spot? I didn't really have a favorite coffee spot, or did I? I'm trying to think of like where I went the most. Oh, Starbucks. Starbucks for sure. We do have Starbucks here, but it's mainly like in the capital city, and I don't live in the capital city, right? Like I said, I live in a small town. We don't have no Starbucks here. And even this one time that I did get Starbucks here in Slovakia, it didn't really taste good, and they didn't have as many options. They literally had like 4 drinks, and you couldn't really even customize it. So I don't know what that was about, but New York really gives you like the free hand to customize whatever you want. They have all these options, and it does taste really good. So that was probably my favorite coffee spot. And then I also really like Dunkin' Donuts, and what was it called? Cream donuts? Krispy Kreme donuts. Those are really good as well. Biggest culture shock? Oh, for sure, how loud Americans are, and I don't think they realize it, but I do see videos about this all the time on social media where Europeans are like, you can tell when an American comes like to a European country just based on the volume. And that is so true, because when I came to New York, everybody was asking me like, oh, why are you so shy? Why are you so reserved? Like, why do you talk so quiet? Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there and my ears are about to pop, because that's how loud they'll speak. And again, I just think it's y'all's normal, which, I mean, obviously it makes sense. If that is your normal, that's where you grew up in, and then somebody else comes and they speak on this volume, like, you're gonna think they're weird, right? But also, if my normal is this, all my family, like everybody in this state talks like this, and then I come somewhere where the volume is this, I'm gonna think y'all are crazy. But somebody's asking me, what's your dream car? This is not related to New York at all, but my dream car would be like a square, all black, like all black interior, all black outside. Think of it as like Mercedes Bravos. I guess I really like the vibe of like a really big, like massive car. And then me getting out, you know, like with my hair done, makeup done, outfit done, heels, and like, I don't know, that's my vibe. Coffee or matcha? I actually never tried matcha, so I guess coffee. Did you ever get homesick? I for sure got homesick a lot because I missed my family so much. I was young, my English was broken, my accent was bad. I said this in this video so many times, but I did get homesick because I felt like, you know, most of the times I couldn't really even talk to people. Like I had friends, but I felt like I couldn't really talk to them or like tell them the stories or even like explain how I felt because my English was so bad, right? And that, I guess, took like a mental toll on me, I guess you could say. So I was homesick, I missed my family, but I did fly back for my sister's birthday. So I wasn't away for like all these months. I would say I was away for like 3 months at a time. I guess it depends again on like how close you're with your family, if you've ever been anywhere alone before, which I wasn't, and I'm really close with my family. Somebody's asking what I studied. So I studied business management. I kind of studied at 2 schools at the same time, if that makes sense. But what I did was I went to New York. At the same time, I was a student in another school also studying business management. So the plan was to go to New York and then transfer these credits to my other school, which is what I did, which was kind of crazy, but honestly I wouldn't have changed it. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute question, but a younger person is asking me if I ever saw any celebrities, and I didn't. I saw 0 celebrities. I saw literally nobody. This is so funny, but someone's asking me how much was my rent, and I didn't rent. I was actually living in a dorms, so I guess you could say nothing. So you guys, I keep scrolling, but I keep seeing questions that are not related to New York. What's up with that? But yeah, y'all are just asking me all these random questions not related to New York. So I think I'm gonna end this video right here. I do feel like we answered a lot of questions though, a lot of questions that y'all keep asking me about in my DMs. And yeah, if you're someone who's, you know, wanting to go to New York, definitely watch this video. I talk about the safety nets, safety tips, like the apps that you need to download to stay safe. But yeah, this is where I'll end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.